This is one of the basic movements used in the Jianwu, the health dance, an advanced spontaneous free-form practice for health and martial arts. The Jianwu is done in a slow, smooth, and fluid manner for health, and faster with some sudden bursts for martial arts. Embedded in the Jianwu and in this exercises are ways of developing the active outgoing, expanding, and incoming, returning spiral energies. Also embedded within these movements are a method to develop the Fa-Jin snap. These two postures are different than the standard Zanzhuang postures in that they are active and based upon the apex of the outgoing spiral energy and the nadir of the incoming spiral energy. They help the body elicit simultaneous tissue wrapping and unwrapping, and both postures are back-weighted. The smaller frame version of this method allows us to exercise greater awareness of the vertical aspect of spiral energy as well as the horizontal. The forward outgoing arm and leg stretch from the spine out around the back and down to the bubbling well and laterally to Zulin Chi point GB 41. The back half or incoming half of the body condenses from the fingers and center point of the foot into the low dantian or center point of the body. In this practice, we seek to establish a strong connection from the center point to the lower extremities and feel that that center point motivates the actions of the legs. In the front leg, we want to feel the hips and quad initiating the outgoing tissue, unwrapping and lengthening down to the center of the bubbling well and lateral to Zulin Chi point. In the back leg, we want to feel the center of the bubbling well initiating the incoming tissue wrapping and condensing up through the rear leg and into the hips, quad, and center point. With single arm practice, we begin to feel the hips and quad connect to the upper body and lead or motivate the arm actions. Work to connect all the muscles from each half of the spine out and around the back and out to the fingertips. Here, keep the movement continuous and fluid throughout each transition. Touching down the front or back foot respectively instantly reestablishes the spiral linkage with the hips, quad, and center point. Isolating the movements in this manner facilitates hardwiring and the necessary feeling awareness. Now we combine both arms and develop smoothness, then fluidity and evenness, always motivating from the center. This is very much like Tai Chi and lubricates the joints. This method is optimal for developing and improving health. This also stretches the tendons and ligaments and prepares us for the next stages. Here, we condense the size of the motions externally, but still perform them large on the inside. We focus more on the vertical aspect of the spiral energy and on simultaneously unwinding and winding the tissue from and to the center point and central channel. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the staggered or broken rhythm timing of the weight shifts that we use to prepare to initiate Fa Jin. We practice slowly and deliberately, taking control of each half of the body and the timing and double timing of the weight shifts. Shortening the weight shift distance while maintaining the same speed reduces the time necessary to perform the actions and begins the amplification of power. Distance and the turnings of the shifts eventually become imperceptible and as fast as the mind can think it. This manifests in the body as a shudder. This stage increases our fluidity and roundness, especially of our release, and this also develops the ability to remain soft while still amplifying our power and eventually our speed as well. The idea here is to use the mind within the smooth framework of the movements to accent the staggered count, 1, 2, 3, and to do so while using less and less physical motion to emphasize it. This develops the mind's ability to send both direction and energy to the limbs and the motions that we want in order to manifest as quickly as we can think it. Here, the staggered count is done extremely fast, especially the 2-3 weight shift, from the center to the extremities, or from the center point to the feet, up the spine to the shoulder blades, arms, and hands. Here is the finished fluid pattern now ready for use in the Jianwu, slow to moderate for health, faster for Fa Jin power and martial arts application.